Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let's Talk Raptors. I'm your host, Ehtisham, my channel where you guys get unedited, unfiltered reviews, analysis, predictions, and hot takes all on the Raptors as well as the NBA. So today's video is going to be about the Raptors Summer League game number 4, which actually turned out to be a pretty good game. So in the video, I'm going to tell you guys exactly why it was a good game and then what performances, contributed to that. But just like I have done in all of my past videos, I want to share something with you guys. And today what I want to share with you guys is the fact that I mislabeled my this segment in my last video because one of my friends brought up the fact that thought of the day is just a thought of a day. What if I want to ask a question, or what if I want to, give you guys some advice based on any experience I went through? That wouldn't be called a thought of the day now, would it? So they said rename it, and the best thing I could come up with, the fact is that it's something different from the NBA or the Raptors, and it's basically something else. So going forward, before every video, you guys will hear something else from me. And honestly, that's all I want to say about that today. I want to actually get into this, the Summer League Game 4, because I'm very excited about the stuff I saw in this game. So without a further ado, let's talk Raptors Summer League Game number 4. So today's game actually started very shit. Okay. It was one of the most boring games that was going on in a sloppy game. I think each team put up like 9 points. I think, what was his name? Charlotte put up 9 points in the first quarter, and then the Raptors put up like 14 points. And then in the second quarter, the Raptor kind of got rolled over because Charlotte went on, scored 29 points or something. And then the Raptors weren't that going. And then the rest of the game, the Raptors were trailing. But then, Scottie Barnes kind of showed up, man, and he showed you why he's the number 4 pick. So that Precious Achiuwa actually showed up, right? Around the 6-minute mark, the Raptors started to chip in. What the hell would I call it? Anyway, there we go, chip away. Sorry, I'm tired, man. But yes, chip away at the lead. So it was like up to 12. At one point, it was up to 14 almost. I think 14. And then what happened was, the Raptors started to chip away. They got it down to like 4. 7. Then they got it down to 4. And then there was this possession where we kind of, had a chance to tie it. We missed it. And then somehow it turned into our favor. And then Flynn throws it out to, Scottie Barnes. And then Scottie Barnes ties it. And then what happens is this is the stupidest play I've seen. I understand it's Summer League and you're a rookie, but dude, come on. So what happens is, I think his name, I can't remember his name right now, but this Charlotte, rookie decides to check the ball to the Raptors. So he literally just passes the ball to Delano Benton, and Benton, tries to go hammer it down and gets fouled. And then you're like, what the hell just happened, right? Why did he get paid by the Raptors to blow this game or something? I know it's not cricket, okay, but come on, man. So and then Delano Benton goes to the line, clanks the first one, doesn't make it at all, and then finally makes a second one, and then we have a 1-point lead, and then Charlotte's got 13 seconds on the clock. And, you're expecting Book Knight to get the ball for the Charlotte, and he does. And he trips. The boy was tripping at the end of the game because it was pressure situation, right? So he started, he kind of tripped and stuff. And Precious Achiuwa was on his ass, man. This guy can play some defense. I'll get into that a little bit more afterwards. But I'm just summarize the game for, people that haven't watched it. So Book Knight has the ball. He's, he's trying to dribble his way through this and that. And then he passes this to, I think the guy's name is Swede. He did get kicked in the balls, so I understand why he didn't really get to the basket. But so Swede gets the ball on top of the the top of the key. He's dribbling and gets to the line, he gets to the basket, tries to lay it up, and then he gets fouled, and there's 1 second left on the clock. 1 second. So he gets fouled, and there's like he gets 2 free throws, right? And you're just wondering, like, what the hell? Why are the refs letting this game go to the free throw line, right? But it did. And then the Raptors try to review it. The Raptors, lose the review. And now this kid gets 2 shots. All he has to do is make one to either send it into overtime or to tie the game and have the Raptors try to do something with 1 second. Goes to the line, clanks the first one. So he misses the first one. And he's an 83% shooter from the free throw line. And then you're like, okay. Maybe, Raptors still get the chance to, maybe get a, heave or like 1 second shot somehow. Goes to the line, second time, and misses. Misses the second one too. I guess getting kicked in the balls kind of threw his vision off or something. But he misses the second one too. And Precious Achiuwa gets the rebounds and the Raptors win. And it was like, it turned into an exciting game. Yeah, there were dunks in the middle, but Summer League is just no defense most of the time. And so it was a pretty good, actually turned out to be a very entertaining game in the end. Before that, it was another snooze fest. Snooze fest. But let's get into some of the performances, right? Stats, sorry. So Precious Achiuwa, 18 points, 6 rebounds, 1 block, 8 for 14. So he was efficient. Okay, my math isn't that great, so I'm guessing around 55% is what he shot from the floor. No, wait, probably more than that, 60 something. Again, my math sucks. All right, so I don't know, but again, 18 points is freaking amazing, and this guy has been consistently scoring between 13 to 18 or 20 points. Like, he's doing very well, Precious Achiuwa. Then Ismail Wainwright didn't really have a good offensive night, but I liked his defense and his rebounding, man. He put up 5 rebounds, 3 steals, 1 block, and he took a charge like a football player, man, because he was a football player. But bro, like, this guy put his body on the line. He's trying to earn that spot on the Raptors. Even though he had a shitty 1-for-10 night, but I'll let that go because his D was really good. Oh shit, that sounded weird. But yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Just dirty thought there. Anyways, his defense was very good, man. Then there's Delano Benton. Again, I'm still, I'm not really sold on him because he had 7 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 for 8. You expected a little bit more considering, you he was good in college, especially with his assists, right? And he's a tall kid. He should be able to see over everybody else. So he's, I'm thinking he's gonna have to go to the G League and kind of grow into the NBA game. He's still, a lot more raw than you would expect of, a first round pick. Of course, he was a late second round pick, so you expect this from him. But just, I expect Masai to pick like gems. So I guess maybe that's why I'm just a bit surprised that they picked such a raw product in that sense. But again, not bad. He plays defense. He tries his hardest, so that's not bad. Malachi Flynn had 15 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals. That is the game, Malachi. That is the game we need you to play, man. We don't need you to score 30 points. We got enough guys that can do that. We need you to, assist the ball, play the defense, steal, rebound if you can. 10 rebounds for such a tiny guard, man, that's not bad. That's like Westbrook type of stuff, Shows he was more intrigued into the game. His efficiency still sucks. It was 5 for 13 and 3 for 9 from the 3-point shots. But I honestly, I can live with that. Maybe less attempts. But him putting up 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists is not, that's amazing, man. That's a good stat line for a rookie. I mean, not really a rookie. I guess I would call him a sophomore, but somebody who's going to be coming off the bench. It shows growth in the sense that he has those capabilities, and going forward, he will be able to use those and contribute to our team, right? But before I get into Scottie Barnes, actually, I know I really want to talk about Precious Achiuwa. Bro, Precious Achiuwa is showing us why he was worth trading Kyle Lowry for. Now Goran Dragic's been a little bitch and I'll make a video on that. I know a lot of Raptor fans feel the same way as I do. But I'm not gonna talk too much about that in this video. I want to talk about Precious Achiuwa, man. That guy can dribble the ball. He can handle it. He's cutting to the basket. Like him and Malachi's pick and roll has been pretty good. He's getting dunks. He's getting, I think he had like out of his like 3 or 4 were offensive rebounds. He's tipping the ball back in. He's high energy guy, right? And him and Scottie Barnes, man, they look good together, man. They can, get to the rim, finish for each other, be physical, be quick, right? And Precious Achiuwa is bringing all of that. And the last game he played, he had some 3-point shooting going on. So even though he didn't take many 3-pointers today, but you can see that he's growing into that role, like where he'll be able to stretch the floor as well as, continue to go to the rim really hard, man. Like I'm loving what Precious Achiuwa is bringing. He's kind of like it's kind of like a raw, you could say. Well, it's kind of like energetic, like Bismack Biyombo used to be, but his game is far more polished, and of course he's shorter. But like I like how much energy he brings, man. He's there, like he's working hard, so he's a pretty good, look out for Precious Achiuwa, man. If he develops a little bit more of the shots and all that stuff, I kind of feel like he can turn into, at least even higher, like even better than Kenneth Faried was. Kenneth Faried couldn't shoot the ball and all that stuff, but you remember his motor and all that stuff, and he didn't play for the Raptors. But if you watch the Denver Nuggets ever, Kenneth Faried was pretty good, man. And then let's get to the man of the hour, who showed everybody why he should have gone number 4. Mr. Scottie Barnes, stand up, okay? The name is Barnes, Scottie Barnes. He showed up for 23 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. Okay, he had an all-round amazing game. 10 for 18 from the floor. Okay, that is freaking amazing. For a rookie, especially, the guy who everybody said, oh, his shot is broken. Oh, my God, why did he go number 4? Suggs is sitting on his ass on the sideline because of a freaking sore thumb. Okay? This kid is still playing. His defense, everybody in the league knows you can't mess with his defense. Imagine him and OG Anunoby and Precious Achiuwa. Oh, my God. Okay? Scottie Barnes is a bona fide star in the making, in my opinion, man. And he's showing it today. Like, he took over the 4th quarter. He literally, I think he scored like his 10 points out of his 23 in the 4th and brought us back into the game. He's taken more 3-pointers than Ben Simmons has in his whole NBA career, and he's made more. He even made 1 of 3 today, man. So that tells you this kid has that mentality where he's going to want to improve his game, and he's not afraid of the moment. He was, a little bit hesitant yesterday, but he showed up today. Like, I think the coaches told him, bro, just go out there and play, man. And he showed you why he should be allowed to do that. Like, he had this one sweet where he was, he had his back to the basket, and then he did a fadeaway, and it was swish. And you're just like, holy shit, this kid is showing flashes of that. Once he develops that shot, nobody's going to be able to stop him offensively or defensively. Defensively, he is like OG, but just younger in a sense, you could say. They're not that much of a difference of an age, but damn, man, he can defend his ass off, like point guards, setters, everybody, and he's just high energy, and I'm loving it. Like, he had this possession, like I talked about the fadeaway when that went in, but he also had this possession where he's driving to the basket, he misses it. There's 2 Charlotte's players down there. He gets his rebound and dunks it in, man. He follows right through. So that tells you his motor is good. He has the ability. He knows he can read the game and everything like that, man. Scottie Barnes, man, give this guy a hand, applause. I know I'm sounding like, a big fanboy of this guy, but you can't, deny what he's going to be able to do. You can see it happening. Even the commentators were like, you're seeing this young man grow in front of our eyes. And that's exactly what is happening with Scottie Barnes. So, guys, basically those are all the positives that I saw. Like I saw Scottie Barnes just show up today. I saw Pesach Chichua remain consistent in his abilities. I saw Malachi Flynn finally turn into a point guard today instead of, Freddie, miniature shooting guard type of situation there. Ishmael Wainwright looks decent, and then there was I think his name is Isaiah Mike. He showed a flash of a good ability to shoot 3-pointers too, but Delano Banton is the only the person I can say maybe he needs a little bit more improvement in his game. But other than that, man, it's looking good. Raptor fans, don't worry about it, man. I know a lot of people don't want to watch the summer league game, but if you do, it tends to satisfy all of your doubts about where the Raptors are heading in the future. And honestly, Scottie Barnes is the freaking future. So that's all I have for you guys for this video. On my next video, I will say something else. But until then, guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. It will really, really help me out. And just keep talking Raptors, man. Basketball is what we is something we enjoy talking about, so keep doing it, and I will see you guys next time.